don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
So shop and buy vitamin John. Now in original strawberry and grape flavors. Hey, when are you gonna turn me back the way I used to be? Can you not see we are filming commercial here? My security, you need to leave. Security.
Call for me, boss.
Take care of him.
Of course. Num 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 num.
Poof. Oh, nuts. Why does this stuff always happen to me? Ah, spinster! Hello there everyone, this is Tom.
And Wade.
And we're here together to review the Mech Planet Hot Soldiers THS-07 Iron Tin. This is their heavy soldier version.
Wow, Iron Tin. That's a very strong name, Iron Tin, don't you think, Papa?
I think it's a very strong name. And just looking at this box, we get a lot of nice looking artwork. And if you look here, pictures of other ones that I also have, and top, yes, top of the box. I think that was Sound Blast. That was the black version. Top of the box, bottom of the box. You get the warning stuff. Don't eat anything.
Don't eat anything inside the box because it's choking hazard.
Yeah, we don't eat stuff in boxes, except food. We eat food in boxes.
Yes, like ramen.
Yes. So opening up the box, we have empty box. Okay, set the box aside, Gator.
Okie dokie.
And what we get whatever his name is here.
Firehide.
What was his name? Iron Tin.
Iron Tin. Let's call him
Ironhide. He's Ironhide.
Ironhide. Because I don't really like Iron Tin. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Well, we also get a baggie of stuff here.
Ooh, what's in the bag?
We get instructions. We get
a card.
A card here, which nice bendy plastic.
What's on the back?
And it's got all that on it.
Okay.
And it's got these tech specs and things on it.
Okay.
Okay, set that aside. It looks like we get some Energon cubes.
Energon cubes.
Ooh, those are kind of neat looking.
Those are tiny compared to yours.
Yeah, I've got a couple here. Ought to compare them here. Oh, they're shooting everywhere. Let's see. So we've got a full Energon cube. And then we have one that
popped off.
Has a top here, and I don't know if it's intended to be this way or
not. So
well, it kind of, I don't know. I can't really tell if it was intended to pop off or it kind of fit right on there, but
or it's popped off on accident.
Well, in comparison with say a KFC Energon cube, you guys can see that it is considerably smaller.
It's tiny.
They tiny, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
They're coming in at just a half an inch.
Yeah.
Right about by, well, maybe just a little bit over a half an inch by just a little bit under a half an inch.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're little bitty things. They're wee. And of course, you get your instructions. Now, in the clamshell, we got, what's his name here again, Wade?
Ironhide.
Ironhide.
Iron Tin.
Iron Tin. You get the sled thing.
Can I look at the sled thingy?
Sure, you look at the sled thingy. Okay. Let's see here. And you get 3 treads for the sled. And we'll put those on here in a minute. And they're just black cast plastic. And you get 3 guns. You get this gun right here.
Oh, it's very tiny
Well, they're all kind of small. I mean, it's just a little small gun here.
compared to the rest of them.
Come on, focus. There we go. Just a little gun. You get two of the same kind there. And then you get his more traditional toy gun here.
Blaster, I believe.
Alright. So,
Let's move on to transformation.
well, we're not going that far yet. Initial impressions,
Is he top heavy? Is he heavy?
he's not very heavy. He's kind of light. Let's measure him out, see how tall he is. From tip to tip, looks like he's coming in right at 4 inches.
A little over 4 inches.
No, it's 4 inches. Shoulder to shoulder, because that's the way I measure mine, is shoulder to shoulder. Looks like he's coming in at
2.5.
right about 2.5, I would say. Good call there, Gator. So, let's get this out of the way here. You hold that for me, please. Let's do some real quick size comparisons before we get into anything else.
Oh, do your acting.
So here is Cosmos,
Cosmos.
and he's your standard Hasbro Legends scale. As you can see, he comes in just a little bit bigger than him. Let's throw in a 30th anniversary cliff jumper,
Cliff jumper.
just so you can see here. Okay, let's get these two out of the way. Let's throw in an Iron Factory Starscream.
Starscream.
And you can see here, he's a little bit bigger than Starscream. And let's throw in Mech Planets Soundtrack, which is their version of Soundwave. And you can see he's a little bit smaller than him.
Yes, to weave it.
Just a wee bit. Okay. And let's see here. Let's get these two out of the way. And this is my Optimus Prime that I use for my Legends scale. This is from the Versus. And you can see he's a little bit big there. But that's okay. At least for me, Ironhide's supposed to be a little bit smaller than Prime.
Because Prime's supposed to be.
For you movie fans, here he is with Movie Bumblebee. And for you Classics fans, here he is with Classics Prime.
The one that I've transformed in a different video, right?
I believe so, yes.
I have.
Alright, and I think that does initial impressions and scale. So, that works. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look here at his weapons sled, which makes the top part of his vehicle. So as you can see, you could store all of his weapons on here, although it is kind of a pain to get them on there. But they do just kind of plug in, and you can get them all in there. And I got the treads on there, as you can see.
Wait.
So that is something.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
Is your blaster thingy? Is it loose? Yes, it is.
Yes. This thing is pinned together, only it's not pinned very well. The pin's not long enough.
That's too short. So you can.
And so it does come loose, unfortunately. There's not much you can do about that, at least not on this end. And this particular mold came with this piece, which I'm concluding is probably the lights for the
Emergency.
yeah, for when they redo this into whatever the medic.
Red and blue. Excuse me.
No, I can't get the I can't get the thing out. Get out of there. Alright. So I was able to get the piece out, but I had to do some stuff I didn't really want to do to get it out. And I can't remember exactly how this thing goes in. I'll have to look at it here a little bit closer to when we were transforming it.
And there it goes again.
Well, pieces fall off occasionally, but that's the reason why we do reviews, is so that people can see what comes loose and what doesn't. This is just not going to stay on, unfortunately. We'll deal with this in a little bit. Setting all this other stuff aside.
Let's get to transformation.
Yes, let's get to transformation. Before we do that, I need to show that he can hold his weapons.
In robot mode.
No problem whatsoever with that one. And
I think I just heard a pop though.
this one,
For
no problem either.
What about?
Okay. And two guns are exactly the same.
So.
Alright. Articulation wise, head goes all the way around. It's on a ball joint, goes up and down a little bit. You get a little bit of wiggle waggle. Arms go all the way around,
360.
out to that much. Elbow gives you 90 degrees. He has a waist swivel, although you have to undo this part here, but it is unhindered. You can get all kinds of waist action going on there. The hips are on T-jointed ball joints, but because of the sculpt, that is as far out
As
he's able to stand. That's it. Alright, so he's not going to be able to do the Chinese splits, but he sure can do the American splits. Look at that.
Actually, he can't really, can he?
Yeah, he can. He just did. Toe articulation, his toe moves up and down. That's it.
Does he have a rocker?
No, he does not.
Because he's so tiny.
Now, his guns will fit in the back here. I think they go... Alright, so I was able to figure it out. The guns do set, they just pin into little grooves right here on the back, and you can put this one right here if you want. I don't particularly want.
we tried putting the cannon on his head, on the back, like on his back.
Right here.
Right there.
It just didn't look right.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so to transform this guy, first thing you do is his head has to come down, and it's got to clear this section right here. Now if you notice, there's a little lip on both sides here. It's got to go past this.
So you spread the
Well, you got to flex a little bit of stuff here. You got to flex this a little bit, and it will go, but you've got to flex it to make it work.
Oh, that looks painful.
Well, I'm sure I wouldn't want my head to go that way, Wade. So you rotate your arm on both sides so that the window sections match up. Then you rotate them on both sides again, and then you're going to bring your windows back, and they're going to eventually make something that looks like that.
Ow.
Rotate your waist around, and if your bumper hasn't already come up, pull it up. Now, here's the thing. If you look in here, there's a little hinge right here. You want this little clip section to go all the way in so that your leg sits like this. Okay? You can do that on both sides. Alright, and you notice there's a pin right here, a pin and a port. You can go ahead and, I think you can go ahead and clip those together. I think you can.
Don't you turn that around?
I don't remember. I think you may fold that up. Oh, I'm forgetting a step. These little bits right here, you can't do that yet. These little bits right here are on a slider. So you slide them up a little bit, you pull them down, and then you tuck your feet away. And that forms the back of the back of the vehicle. Down and around, just like that, Wade. What do you think? Huh?
It has to be very painful for him.
I'm sure it's, well, I don't know if it's painful or not, but...
First his head goes down further back, then his arms go fully back, and now his legs, his legs have to be straight, and his kneecaps and his feet.
Yes. There are two pins right here that will go into where the ball joints are, or the ball sockets for his elbows are, and lining these up can be a little bit tricky. I recommend doing one side first, kind of getting it in place, and then lining up the other one, and not worrying too much about how pretty it looks while you're doing it. Just getting it in there is what counts at this particular moment in time.
And if you try, you might do it, but We don't know.
Alright, so we got those in there.
Yeah.
Now, you might be saying, but Tom, that doesn't look right at all. Bring your wheels down and they slide into place here. Down, and they'll slide and lock into place. Bring your flaps up and over on both sides. And they're on a double hinge here, Wade. That's what it's called, a double hinge.
Double hinge, sorry.
And it will lock in. It's got a locking point right here. Just snaps right into place. Just snaps right into place.
Oh, here comes the part.
Now you might be saying, but Tom,
Where's the top?
where's the top? Hey! Well, tell you what, why don't we put our gun in here first. And it's got a slot on both sides, and you can just put it right there. And just lock that one in.
Make sure it doesn't come unparted.
And then you can do this other one the same way. At least that's what the instructions show.
Sorry.
Although it doesn't seem to have a whole lot of clearance here, but that's sure enough what it shows. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get both of them in there. Not and close the thing up the way it goes. Well, maybe I can. Maybe I just wasn't holding my jaw right the first time. Who knows? Alright. There's that. Now, like I said, you might be saying to yourself, hey Tom,
Where is the top?
where's the top? Hey, you're not... Well, here's your top. And what it does, and I have to tell you to be careful, because this is the pin that holds it all together, and I've pulled mine out. Just because of the way this works. It fits on the top here, and you've got these little clips right here that go into these little grooves in his hands, right here.
And his wrists.
And they have to line up pretty much just right.
And his gun just fell off.
Well, we'll get to his gun. See? He just went right in.
And then you can add.
And
Then you can
squeeze it all together, make it look as best you can. Reattach your, get your foot back in there. Reattach your gun again. Just like that right there. And here he is.
Wait, you forgot to add a piece.
No, I didn't. You can add this. We're not touching that. We can add this to it. Right up top here if we so desire. I don't particularly so desire. I don't think that looks good at all. So I'm going to take that out. And here he is in his van mode. And it's not a very good van mode, is it, Wade?
No, it's... Wait. Let's see it.
I'll get that in a second.
He rolls.
He does roll.
He rolls fairly well, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's okay. Let's see here.
How long is he?
From tip to tip, looks like he's coming in at about 3 1/4. In front to front, looks like he's coming in at just under 1.5 inches. Okay, so size comparisons. Here he is with Bumblebee, and here he is with Swerve. Okay, and here he is with Classics Universe Ultra Magnus. And just for the heck of it, here he is with Sea Spray.
Sea spray!
Alright. And I think that's pretty much it for now.
See you guys!
There's one other scale comparison I wanted to make, and that was with Mech Planets version and Iron Factory's Gardenelle. And as you can see, Ironhide here, Mech Planets version is probably a full head taller than Gardenelle is. You may not believe it, but I would say Gardenelle actually weighs just a little bit more than the Mech Planet one. Now, this definitely looks more Ironhide-y. This one definitely looks more like Ironhide to me than this one does. And from a scale comparison, I think I mentioned this before, he fits in better with this scale, I think, maybe. But that works too. That works pretty well too. So I don't know. This one I think is cheaper made than this one. This one just feels, he feels heavier, and plastic feels thicker. I don't know. I got this one out of the box and I thought to myself, I'm gonna have to, I mean, there's already stuff on it that I'm wanting to paint. But here's the thing about it. These figures are cheap enough to where if I wanted to paint it up, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. So ultimately, do I recommend this figure? This figure. I recommend this one a lot more over this one, just for this mold and just for the sculpt. I think this one is built to withstand the test of time more than this one. But as far as aesthetics, I think this one nails it a lot better than this one. So you're going to have to make a choice, because you can still get Gardnell in certain places. This guy fits what I needed better. I liked him better. But like I said right off the bat, I mean, I'm looking at painting these windows right here and painting this and trying to clean him up a little bit right out of the box. That's what I'm thinking of. But again, for the price, I think I paid, what was it, $22 plus shipping for this guy, whereas this guy was considerably more expensive. But he's built better and he's heavier than this guy. You're going to have to make that decision for yourself. My job as a reviewer is simply to point out what's here. What's here, this has, in my opinion, a far better sculpt, but the materials aren't as good. Scale-wise, I like this one a lot better. I like how it cleans up. And I'll be buying this when they make the ratchet for it. I'll get that one too. So it's your choice. Which one do you buy? You can't go wrong as long as you're happy. Thanks. Answer the burning question on everyone's mind. How does Mech Planets, the Hot Soldiers, HS-07, Heavy Soldier Iron Tin, a strong warrior of justice, their Ironhide, scale with Metroplex? Here he is in the hand of Metroplex, and he's Legend scale, as we have seen. And just for comparison, there is Titan's Returns Perceptor. He's deluxe, I think, scale size. And I'm not sure exactly what happened to Rekgar. I think he's finding some money to get some Vitaminogen or something. I don't know, but there you go. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Vitamin John. Apparatus are standing by.